So yesterday's daily close bearish. Our first red day out of 11 straight green days, but you got this is a very bearish candle. If this is like a 30-minute or an hourly candle, I would be looking for sales, but the daily time frame doesn't really work off of candlesticks most of the time since they got a whole day worth of price action. But so it's kind of bearish. I mean, it's a bearish closure, so we could come down, but I doubt. I think if the buyers step in, they could just push this thing back up, or we're gonna trade sideways for a couple. But regardless, so on the hourly, we came back down. We already filled this range I had for the 30-minute. Well, this hourly is clean traffic down. Like this some clean traffic. So we could actually fall today, and these will be some nice sells if we get underneath this. If we get underneath this price action, underneath this zone right here, then these can be some nice sells down to this support right here. Some nice sales you can get in on that one. And right now the market's pushing, so and for buys, I'm not really liking buys right now because we have this zone. I feel like it's still here, but we did push through it right here cleanly, so all the sellers are kind of gone. Well, they're obviously gone. So if you take this zone away, then currently we're in the middle of this zone. We're in the middle of it right now with this hourly close. So I mean, you could, since 8 o'clock did close bullish, this 9 o'clock does have the chance to flip and fill this range, which could be a decent trade, especially now since the market is already coming down. So there's two type of entries you can get in on. You can get it on the flip of the candle, or you can be a little riskier and get in on the wick entry like right now, because this is a great bottom wick. If this thing flips, it will look like this 10 o'clock candle, how 10 o'clock came down, we got in at the wick and then it flipped. You could do the same thing at the moment, but if you do bring this zone back into play, then the buys don't look that good, because if it does flip, it's going to hit some resistance immediately. But I'm gonna leave it alone. I'm gonna leave that out of here for now. And then on the 30-minute, looking nice. Yep. So the market's pushing down right now. These could be some good buy entries depending on how the 30-minute opens. And if the next in 2 minutes, if 9:30 opens and it pushes straight down, no top wick at all, then I would look to have buy stops on the flip of the next 30 with anticipation that the hourly will then flip, and then we can start pushing back up, because this right here is like price action overnight, and what it's doing right now is coming down. The market is coming down, and it could just be some liquidity grabbing, like the buyers, the big banks, the whales in the market. They don't want to get in buys up here. They like to get in buys down here. So sometimes I like to get in with them, but it's risky because at the same time this thing could just continue to fall. So we just have to see at 9:30. Otherwise, we'll be waiting until 10 o'clock again, because it doesn't really look that clean. But in 1 minute, if this 30-minute opens no top wick, then I'm gonna be looking for buys on the flip. Otherwise, hopefully it closes underneath here by 10 o'clock, and then I'll get in on 10 o'clock sales down. Cause see on NQ, this one makes more sense on why the market's falling. We had see on this one, we got the resistance right here, and this came right up to it, and now it's falling. So this makes sense why it's falling. But this one doesn't really have that zone. Yeah, it doesn't really have that cleanness that NQ has right now. But this is some good. This some good. I feel like it's gonna go up. But yeah, see right now it's already doing it. So that could have been some good buys right here. You already be in profit. Ooh. Ooh. Well, we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. His hourlies could flip here, but I can't really take the hourly flip when the 30-minute doesn't have a bottom wick. Because this thing could just come up, grab a top wick, and then flip back down. And that would be nasty. kind of liking how this 5 minute is holding these lows and not being able to break. If it breaks, whatever. I'm kind of liking it, but I don't know. Maybe 3 pips stops under the lows. It looks decent. Decent. I'm gonna take a stab at it. Cause the market isn't wanting to fall. I'm gonna take a stab at it. These and my stop's gonna be underneath this low right here. If it breaks, if this 5 minute flips, then we'll be in buy stops. So right now we have buy stops on the 5 minute flip. The market is holding its ground right now. It's not going up, nor is it going down. But this overnight price action is holding well. But so we need this 5 minute to flip and fill us so that this 15 minute can close bullish. Because this 15 minute closes bearish, and it's most likely the next 15 minute gonna come down. Next 15 minute comes down. 30 minute everything's closing bearish. And maybe you can get it on the 10 o'clock. But if the 9 o'clock closes bearish, then it's gonna be hard to get in buys at 10. But if it doesn't close down here, then it's gonna be hard to get in sales, knowing that there's support right here. So hopefully this 5 minute flips so we can start this buys. But maybe I have stops underneath these lows, because these are better lows. But that's a 7-point stop. I don't know, it's kind of nasty. Yeah, I'm gonna leave stops underneath these lows right here. 4.5. I'm gonna look to try to target these highs around here. We did leave it at a 10 point. But it's good that we're dropping now before it fills us, because now with flips it'd be better, because right now if it drops and then the buyers come back in, that'd be good. But again, these could be solid buys down here, but I'm too worried that the market might just flush through, and then if we just waited 15 minutes, then we can just get an easy sales. I'm gonna be a little bit more aggressive. Since this 15 minute just opened up with no top wick and it's going straight down right into this zone that I'm liking, I'm gonna now move my my buy stops to the flip of this 15 minute candle, and my stop loss will now be underneath these lows. So this 15 minute candle flips, we fill, and then our stop loss is gonna be under the lows. I'm looking for a retracement of these highs. So I just got entered on the trade, and now we will see what happens. Right now, the trade hasn't really worked out at all yet, but it is holding this 5 minute support. So for now, the trade's looking reasonably good still. We got this 5 minute support range is holding very nicely. At this point, it does not look like this hourly will close how we wanted it to. So the least this thing can do is if this 15 minute closes bullish like this or any higher, that would be decent for the trade. But we need this next 5 minute to give us a push. If it falls, then we might close the trade out early because the 30 minute and everything else is showing bearish still. But if this 15 minute can close bullish, and that will give us a little bit of wiggle room on the trade. I need this 5 minute to flip. I need this 15 minute to close bullish. That's what we're looking for by 10 o'clock. So we have the 15-minute closure. That's good, works in our favor. But 30-minute, actually 30-minute actually kind of closed. I mean, it didn't close bullish, but it didn't close that bearish, so that's decent. And we also have no top wick on the hourly, so that kind of works in our favor. But the hourly did close bearish, so that works against us. And at the moment, this VWAP is holding price down. We need to break above this red line right here and hold above it. It's been keeping us down for a minute now, but since the hourly closed bearish, I'm gonna be a little bit more aggressive with my stops, and I'm gonna move them to the 15-minute lows. Make it a 3-point stop. Yeah, I'm gonna have it at a 3-point stop rather than. So we shaved off, and we shaved off 2 points. But now we're gonna hopefully this hourly can push upwards, at least for a top wick. If it just gives us a top wick, then we can take some profits. But we'll see, we'll see, we'll see. But since it did close bearish, if it does give us any type of push, I will be moving stops to break even. But first we need a push. We need a push first before I move my stops to break even. Rather than moving my stops to break even, I'm gonna move them underneath these lows right here. You know, the market shouldn't break these lows. If it breaks these lows, then it's most likely gonna break these lows. So we just now my stops are at a 1-point stop. which is great news. It still can be a loser trade, but at least it won't be a loser. Now in 9 minutes, if this thing can close bullish, that'd be great. 9 minutes, 9 minutes. So stops are hit. This trade could still go back up until the next 15-minute actually breaks, but since the hourly closed bearish, it makes sense that the market wants to come down. But it could still hold. I just didn't feel like putting my stops, keeping my stop down here when I know the hourly closed bearish. But so that was a losing trade, but we managed risk properly, so that was good. Now we have to wait. Hopefully this 30-minute actually does something nice. I'm gonna wait 20 minutes and see what this 30-minute candle looks like after that, or we're gonna have to wait till 11 o'clock to see what that looks like. If this 5 minute closes bullish, I'm gonna take another stab at this because the market's not. It came back down, but it's not actually breaking any lows. It's still holding the support. So I'm gonna take another stab at it. If the market if this 5 minute closes bullish, I'm gonna take another stab at it. I have buy stops, breaking these highs, stops be under the lows because the market is still holding, it's double bottoming and everything. So if it fills us and then breaks these lows again, then that'll be these are solid stops now because it's one time and two times it has yet to break. So I'm liking the stops. Now we just need it to flip and bring volume to break the top. It's basically the same exact trade we just took. Now we could be more conservative and wait 11 minutes for this 30 minute to close. If the 30 minute closes bullish, then that'd be good for the next 30 minutes to start pushing. But we can just add to the position then. So we just got filled in the trade. So now for the trade to start looking good, we need this 30 minute to flip and close bullish in 9 minutes. If it does do that and close bullish in 9 minutes, then I will add to the position. Otherwise, my stops are underneath the lows. If it breaks these lows again, then we're going to be out again for 2 L's in a row. So the trade looking great right now. This is a nice closure. If this thing can give us a bottom wick, I will be adding to the position. If it does not give us a bottom wick and just pushes and break these highs, I will be moving stops to wherever the candle opens, because if it breaks these highs with no bottom wick, is a chance that it might fall back over. If it comes up here, break these highs, it could just break these highs just to come down, back down. So we have to see. And this candle had no top wick, so that's one bad thing about the trade. I got more buy stops at the break of these highs. I got more buy stops. If this thing flipped, we be in again. And then I'm gonna move this to wherever my average price is, and then once this thing flips and break these highs, I will then move my stops to this low. But first we need to clear these highs. We need to clear 5,324.50. That's what we need to clear. So this is a nice bottom wick for the 30 candle. This is expected, you know, we're gonna get back some profits. So we got entered on the second position, and now my average price is up here. And I'm gonna keep my stops down here for now. But once it flips, once it gives us a flip, I will then move my stops to right here. Dang, Tesla going crazy today. That's a nice, I don't know what's going on with Tesla, but it's 3 straight bullish 15-minute pushes. I don't know what happened here. The market overall is also giving us some pushes, so that's good for our trade. We need everybody to get in line, get in order. Alright, now that we're getting this push, breaking highs and whatnot, I need this thing to break. I need this high to break. That's our last bit of challenge we have. But I might close out my trade early to begin with. I suck at holding trades. I'm good at entries. I'm just not good at holding. Like yesterday trade was a great trade, but we closed out right here. But the market showed that it had potential to keep running. So today the market shows we have potential to keep running. So I'm going to try my best to hold. But if stops get hit, then that'd be unfortunate. gonna need a 15 minute to close green in 2 minutes. This is why I don't like holding trades, because we got a nice push in our favor. We could have closed out up here at the top. At the moment, it looks like the market is making a double top, and we might end up hitting break even, or maybe even a small stop. So hopefully, I want the 15 minute to close bullish, but at least we need this 5 minute to close bullish, so that the next 5 minute can push. And if we get a next push, I'm probably gonna be closing. I need the market to break these highs. I need the buyer to step in and have a party. Well, I closed the trade out there. It was a W trade. W trade. I can't really ask for more than that, but it could have been a way better trade if this thing would have just broke. It's most likely going to break, you know. I just struggle with holding on to winning trades, you know. It's a common thing with us day traders, you know. We hold on to losers, hoping it will come back to become a winner, which ultimately just makes the loser even bigger. That used to be a problem of mine, but now I'm getting better at closing out trades like I did earlier when the market tells me to. But something I'm still struggling with is holding on to winners, because this thing still looks great. 30-minute close bullish. This 30 minutes pushing. This 30 minute already made his bottom wick. All it got to do is break these highs, and this thing is gone. But it just, you know, I held on to it. I sat through this drop. I sat through this pullback, and now it's still not breaking. So I'm gonna take that as a sign that this resistance right here is a lot stronger than I thought, and we might pull back down to these lows, and we might start ranging, which is what I like. But we took those profits. But that first trade we got in earlier, if we would have held our stops where they were, where did we even get in that? Where did I even get in on that trade at? Maybe this one. Yeah, we would have held our stops where they were down at the lows. And then when the market pulled back into drawdown, rather than moving our stops and getting stopped out, really we should have had it under these lows. I don't know why I didn't put it under those lows, but I had it under these lows, so we got stopped. I should have had it under this low right here, that low, and you see it did not stop there. And then added to the position down here where I got in that second position at, then this trade would have been a much better trade. But you know, we live, we learn. It's still a W trade. We're up on the day. I don't know, is it raining outside? I'm gonna sit here for 10 minutes, see how this hourly closes, because this hourly closes bullish. And then the next hourly could push up. I mean, it should push up, but when you start to break it down, if this 30 minute, if it closes bearish, if I want to take the next hourly bullish, I'm gonna need this 30 minutes to pull back so that this hourly can close down here, and then we can get in on re-entries for the push higher. So, but then if that is the case, if this 30 minute does close bearish, then that means the next 30 minutes should come down, and we really won't be getting into a trade until 11:30. Oh, you know what? My bad. We're actually done for the day. I forgot we came out. We're doing this new rule now. We only taking 3 trades a day, and we have already hit our 3 trade limit. We got in 1 trade right here. 1, 2. We're on 3. That's done for the day. We'll be back at it Monday. We back at it. This is looking real clean though. Real clean. It's forming this triangle right here, and whichever way it decides to break, it should break with volume. This is a rising triangle. Let's see, what is it called? Bull flag pattern. It's something like this. This is kind of what it's looking like. When you get into a triangle pattern, you get triangle, and then it squeezes, and eventually it breaks, and the buyer step in and it starts to push. So it's kind of forming that right now on the 5 minute. So that gives us more chance to push. But like I said, we made 3 trades today, so we're done. Yeah, but I'm glad I closed out profit because now we'd be giving back profits even more. Yeah, W day, W trade, W stream. We back on it Monday. Peace out.